Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here in Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. So, last time, we found out that Alphinaud and Tataru had been wrongly accused of heresy here in Ishgard, and the only way that we could save them was by engaging the people who accused them in a sparring match, which we defeated them very soundly. After that, we then had an audience with the head of state here in Ishgard, the Archbishop, who told us about things that we have experienced in clips and various vignettes over the course of Realm Reborn. But now, we move on to discover that someone that we know back in Eorzea is in some serious danger in their own right. We discovered that General Raubahn has been put in a situation where he is to be executed for what happened to the former Sultana Nanamo of Ul'dah. And so, it looks like we are going to be finally returning to Eorzea because we have the General to save. So, let's speak with Alphinaud to take on the challenge at level 51, entitled Flame General Affairs. Alphinaud wishes to share his plan of action for rescuing Raubahn. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. It would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Yeah, who do I think I am, Nintendo Capri's son? Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa Lominsa. Aye, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Forton and a Lominsan consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. Ever the taker of advantage, there, Alphinaud? Ever the opportunist? I am happy to report that we are yet to have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any efforts to rescue Raubahn. Accordingly, I've agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies after all. When you arrive in Limsa Lominsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Santhail at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. And away they go. Well, actually it'll be just Alphinaud. Tataru will be remaining behind. Alright, so yeah, I imagine this will also entail going back to Gridania to speak with the Elder Seedseer Kane Senna. But first things first. And so we'll go to Limsa Lominsa, and I'll join you there in a moment. Well, it's a good thing to see that Limsa Lominsa hasn't driven itself into the depths of hell like Ul'dah has. It still looks as happy and as bright and as vibrant as it once was, and heck, even the sun is shining today. But we have business to take care of, and a head of state to meet with. So let's go ahead and speak with Sergeant Santhail to continue on. The Admiral has been expecting you. Say the word and I will take you to her. Oh, of course. So, it's been quite a while since we met with Admiral Merweb Blofeswine. But we have returned. Admiral, long time no see.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
So, they have a new voice actor for the Admiral as well. Alright.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Ul'dah, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphinaud. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
Yeah, we did see that as well.
But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Raubahn a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly...
What's on your mind?
Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
What's on our minds?
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing.
Really? After all this time?
To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Wow.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Maybe they're just waiting for her arrival and then they'll break it out that the Sultana is dead.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raubahn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But
yeah,
if his enemies
minus one
truly
arm.
wish to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raubahn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the Brass Blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves. Alphino's
The
attempt at a
Crystal
grain company,
Braves.
which turned out to be a spectacular failure.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubahn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Well, that's good to hear. Raubahn's survival is vital to the Eorzean alliance. We can ill afford to lose him, of course. But I cannot send troops into Uldar. 'Twould spell the end of the alliance, and war like as not. If there's to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Hall, working in a kitchen. Sounds like a good starting point. I mean, after all, the Crystal Braves have essentially laid siege to the place. So, next stop is Mordona. So, back in a moment once we reach there. Ah, Mordona, sweet Mordona. And in case you were wondering, I'm just gonna point it out here right now. If you go into the 7th heaven, you cannot gain access to the Rising Stones. A brass blade is standing guard, and you cannot get past it. Just in case you were wondering. So, on the other end of the spectrum, as it stands, there are some Crystal Braves still stationed here in Mordona, and if you speak to one, they give you this response. You have some nerve showing your face here, traitor! I ought to haul you in for your crimes, and I would, except you doubtless put up a fight, and I've been ordered not to bring conflict into town. Our priority is to protect the people, and we can't risk innocent bystanders getting hurt. If I were to find you anywhere else, though, you will not find me so lenient. Consider yourself warned. Yeah, you know who you're dealing with. The Warrior of Frickin' Light. Like it or not. So, looks like the person of interest will be here in Rowena's House of Splendors. Either that or in another spot. For all we know, they could be standing above us. Because, yeah, these are both shops, which means we're going up these stairs to find our person of interest. Yeah, we've gone up these stairs before. These were recent additions towards the end of the Realm Reborn patches. It looks like we can go in here and speak with... Oh, Higiri! From the Doman people. Lady Higiri? Master Mathia, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. And it's amazing to see that Alphanode is here without a scratch. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. It's good to hear. Plus, now we get a bit of an increase in our experience. 50,400 to be exact. So now we get over 50,000 in a challenge for the first time ever. So let's speak with Higiri here to take on the next challenge entitled In Search of Raubahn. Higiri is eager to assist you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Lominsa that you were searching for General Raubahn. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. At the same juncture, Yu Hase and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Delware at Highbridge, where I too am bound. Well, we will see you there, Miss Higiri. So yeah, we're going to make this journey anyway by going to Eastern Thailand. I'm not going to cut away to it just because it's been a while and I don't think that many of you would be quite familiar with where we are going. But yeah, we have done some mandatory quests on the Highbridge area before. In fact, if you're taking the last challenge for the Gladiator Warrior class, it actually takes place on Highbridge itself. So it is a place that is going to be very familiar to people who have done that challenge. And then after you do that, the Gladiator can then have the opportunity to take on the Elevated Warrior class, which is the Paladin. And so it is here on the grounds of Drybone where we have done more than a few challenges. And of course, it was over at the Church of Saint Adama Landama, which was north of Camp Drybone, where we actually got to first meet Sid. So, we certainly are familiar with mandatory quests on these grounds. And it looks like our person of interest is right over here, hiding for some reason, but I guess there is a reason for that. Yeah, I have to clear my throat again after we're done here, so let's speak with Delware. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yu Hase and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozon is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. Wow, you called me all the way out here to send me now all the way south? to go to Halatali. Not the most efficient method with Eudomans, is it? I mean, that you should just rendezvous with me at Camp Drybone, and then we go to Halatali, because, yeah, you have to travel a long distance to get to Highbridge, and then from Highbridge you have to go a long distance to get to Halatali. I mean, that is not very efficient at all. I should probably go up here. Yeah, fate discovered nearby, but we have no need to engage in it because this is well below our experience level. Alright, so now southbound we go, and then we will eventually be making a right towards the direction of Halatali. So, I hope that we are able to find the Flame General in time before the Crystal Braves off him. But yeah, if the Sultana's assassination, if the Sultana's death has not been made known, then my thinking is, are they going to execute General Raubahn without telling anyone and say that the general died trying to protect the Sultana, who also died? I do believe that battle gear will obviously be required for this. So, back to Asia Dragoon mode. So let's speak with Hozan to complete the current challenge. You come at a good time, my friends, but moments ago the traitor Ilberd arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain that General Raubahn is being held within. So that challenge is completed, so let's waste no time because, yeah, who knows if it could be too late. Let's speak with Hozan to take on the next challenge entitled Keeping the Flame Alive. Hozan would brief you on the mission to rescue Raubahn. There is no time to lose. General Alden may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Well, I don't think we're going to waste any time on that, because I'm pretty satisfied with my current stats, and my equipment is at a sufficient enough strength, so let's speak with Hozan. If your level's above 53, it will be synced, but yeah. At this early stage, would it even be possible to get to level 53? You would need to do a lot of stuff to get to that point at this point. So, lying in wait to make our move. Ah, Lady Yugiri. It's good to see you again.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
No, you're just in time.
Lady Yugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
I'll hold you to that.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
Well, if we can save the General, that's what matters right in the here and now.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubahn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Indeed.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Doware and Higiri with you.
Doware. Thank you for the pronunciation correction there, Lady Yugiri. Yeah, smoke bomb! Yeah, I don't think he drew them away, I think he just killed them outright. Yeah. Now that the fake blue is dead, the true blue can go in and do what must be done. I have to admit, I'm very surprised by the staggering amount of voice narration. I'm amazed by the amount of voiceovers we're doing. Not a soul from the Colosseum to be seen, this bodes ill. Yeah, we're actually currently on the path right now of Halatali hard mode. since combat, I do believe, is inevitable. Yeah. It shames me to fight a brother or sister, but I have no choice. Boy, you guys are strong. Oh, you are Crystal Braves, I guess, Ilberd has trained you well. Yeah, all eyes on me. All eyes on the Warrior of Light, if you'd be so kind. And let's start taking you guys down. Oh, thank you for the heal. Oh, I got nailed with disembowel? What? Oh, my brother, how dare you? Oh, this is a blue circle. It won't bother me. Alright, the archer is down. Onward we go. Thankfully, the spike balls are down. But there are more Crystal Braves to confront. We're gonna go after the Conjurer first, because that's the healer. Oh, you hit me? Oh wow, he's hitting me with every... Oh no, that's me hitting sounds inflictions on them. They're not doing it on me, I'm doing it to them. Yeah, over here. Yeah, do you really want to take on a head of state? No, you want the Warrior of Light, believe me, you do. Alright, you're dead. Next. Do I take the shortcut? I don't know if I want to, because, yeah, what if I get myself into more trouble if I do? No, we shall take the scenic route. Alright. Just want to make sure that there is no one trying to make a sneak move on me. It looks like we're fine. And what's with the mist down there? Yeah, this is where not being the leader and not being the tank could be disadvantageous, because I could get myself lost. But it looks like we made it to the Kupalari, home of the first mini-boss, and it's actually where General Raubahn is. Where are his captors? I mislike the look of this. I agree. Yeah, as we can see, we cannot reach this protective dome. Is it meant to suffocate him? Yeah, where's the catch? Yeah, the general minus an arm. He is bound by some manner of magic device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. Yeah, I agree. I have heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. Alright. Just don't let me get killed. That will not be necessary. Ilberd, is that you? Oh no, it's you, Yuhase. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victim of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly onto the bosom of fall, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Poison? You mean you're already preparing to take your own life? Or is there going to be just poisonous air throughout the duration of this fight? Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Oh, save yourselves. Oh, okay. I gotta break the cell down. I gotta break open the cell. Okay. Yeah. You, Yuhase, attempting to play sacrificial lamb. Yeah, try and keep us alive here. Keeping the flame alive. Keeping us alive, too. Oh, how dare you, game. I know I could keep myself alive, but this must be drawing them. Oh, great. Well, I guess we have to go deal with you guys now. Yeah, I mean, we got the cell down quite a bit in terms of what we've done to destroy it. But how much... Okay, Lady Yugiri, good job on killing that other one. Alright, back to the cell. Keep on trying to break it down. I'm the Warrior of Light, I cannot lose this. It'll be a shame on myself if I were to get myself dead because we can't keep the general alive. The way is clear, but now we have to get the flame general out. We'll stop it at the source. But where is the source? Place Seed of the Mist and the key. Alright, so how far do we have to run? The Braves have the key, but where are they? I have to see for myself. Are they above me? Okay, the gate is locked. I can't go that way. I have no choice but to go south. Or actually, in this case, north. You Hase, curse you. Check every nook and cranny. We've got to make sure we are finding what we're trying to look for. I mean, for all we know, we could be finding ourselves in a situation where the general is, where the Crystal Braves, rather, are right at the start. Okay, more acerbic jam. Launch, splat, that sort of thing. Triple threat, always gets the job done. But I always just hope we can ensure survival. Oh, yeah, Raubahn is down to not, he's only staying close to a third. Let's get rid of this jam, because it doesn't taste very good. Okay. Run. I just hope we don't run by it. I just hope we don't run by this, where the key is. Because I will just feel horrible if that were to happen. Okay, that's out. Or that's blocked, rather. Okay, where are they? Or do I actually have to go through here? No, I cannot. Okay, this way. It's over here. Alright, back on the attack. I'll do what I can to keep you alive. Well, there's the source of our frustration. Yeah, I can pretty much be assured that the moment I lay a blade on that thing, the humming atomizer, we will see Crystal Braves out on the field. Alright, here we go. Pretty much waiting for them to make an appearance. Come on, Crystal Braves, where are you? Almost destroyed your little device. Have we really not engaged the Crystal Braves? Yeah, that takes care of the mist, but now what? Yeah, it has. But is the general still alive? Yeah, next to find the key. Well, since we know he's getting his health back, let's go ahead and look for it. Let's go ahead and look for the key. Yes, it could have been just right where I left it behind. Okay, it's not. Alright. Then I guess we have to walk back. Oh, there are two paths for us? Okay, this path. This path has been opened, so it looks like, yeah, a Crystal Brave triple threat. A Lancer, an Archer, and a Conjurer. Here they come. Yeah, we have resources. We have ways to do things. So since we have to eliminate the threat of the healer first, that's what we will do. Oh, get her, yes. Right, you're down. Next, my brother. I'm sorry to do this to you, but you didn't leave me a choice because you betrayed us. You betrayed us all! Slow you down a little. Oh, you put blood for blood on yourself, huh? know, let's hope you can keep yourself alive as well as myself. Alright. One more hit will get you. You're down. Now for the archer. Sorry, young lady, but you're on the wrong side of the blue. And you'll be feeling the blues for quite some time, I can assure you. Yeah, we got General Raubahn. He's back to 2/3 of his health. Lady Ugiri is doing a splendid job of keeping him alive. But I cannot help but feel that the moment we obtain the key, we'll have to go into more combat. Alright. The General has been trapped in there for far too long. Let's hope we can now get ourselves as quickly as we can to where he's being held. So let's make a mad dash back to where we started this turnaround challenge. As the Wrecking Ball, yeah, we can actually take the shortcut this time. I don't have to worry about the threat of being attacked by Crystal Braves or anything like that. So look for the shortcuts. We should be seeing it in a moment. Here it is. Alright, transition over. This is the spike ball. And put a little spring in your step. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not have the key? I don't have the key, do I? Oh, what? I don't have the freaking key. Are you... Yeah, I thought I got it by default by defeating the Braves. But no, they say no. Yeah, you thought it was that easy? You thought we were just gonna die, keel over, and then you find the key on our person? No way, that ain't happening. I will note, though, that the General's health has been frozen at 80%, which does tell me that there will be something else. There will be something else, I can be quite assured of that. So back through this ridiculous slalom, and make our way back to where the General was, or where those 3 Crystal Braves were. Yeah, screw those Crystal Braves. How dare they make me wild goose chase like this? I thought all I had to do is beat the snot out of you and I automatically get the key. But no, there it is, lying right there. Like, you figure it would have shown up the moment we killed the last one. But now we have it. Now, why don't we go ahead and actually use it? Well, I got trolled by the game. Yeah, thanks. Well, at least we are certainly enjoying our trip through Halatali. I mean, look at all the new sights they put in. Evo Crystal Braves, a machine that spits out poisonous air, protective force field that keeps the General from going anywhere. I mean, we certainly have seen that Halatali has gotten a facelift. Now then, where were we? Oh yes, that's right. Helping the General get out of this force field. Activate the stupid thing. Yeah. Yeah, deactivated so I can get right back to fighting more Crystal Braves. Yeah, because the duty isn't complete yet. My thanks. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. But that'll only happen after we... Yep. Yeah, guess who's back? I should have known. What are clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light. Well done, hero. Yeah. We know that name. We know that voice. Hi there. Yeah, the Unholy Trinity. You mean to struggle on then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come, Scions, let's get this over with. So yeah, this is why General Raubahn's health was frozen at 80%. It's to go into a final battle with the Crystal Brave. Ah, no! I want to fight the Conqueror first because he's got the thing that we need to do as well as this. I'm no hero, never was and never will be. Well, at least you admitted it. Yeah, he got all the problems in the world. Come on, kill him? Yes, okay, we got him. He's out. Alright, let's take the archer away. Yeah, because both Lady Fury and Alpha are doing a good job on attacking Yu Hase. And let's get rid of all the people who don't matter, and hope that the people who do matter can keep me alive. Yes, thank you! Alright, down goes the archer. Let's help finish off Yu Hase. Yeah, because as you can see, he definitely is bringing a lot of pain and suffering. But who's the most down? We got him. Now Lord Icarus, who we first exposed as a traitor to the Wood Whalers, and then when he was looking for an opportunity to redeem himself, he chose to throw it away. Thus, we proved that he can never be a true hero or a true warrior. And now, Ilberd, all that stands between us and victory is your ass. And I will take it served on the receiving end of my spike of Sanguine Blade. Oh, you've done this already, haven't you? Yeah, it's that move. Yeah, you claim you're doing this for Alamigo, but yeah, right. Yeah, how can you possibly expect us to believe that you were doing this for the Alamigan refugees? By turning traitor on Eorzea. I mean, I can understand why his intentions are there, because the people of Volda didn't exactly hold Alamigo refugees in the highest regard. But I can see that there may be even more than this. I hope not. Because it didn't say duty complete yet, there's still more.
This changes nothing.
Of course. And your voice got changed too. How many voice actors got changed from Realm Reborn over to Alpha to Heavensward? It's like they revamped the entire voiceover
what
cast.
Exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
And I believe it if you have your sword drawn at Raubahn. Oh, great flash bomb. Yeah, we'll see you again. I'm quite certain. Generals has to come
Master
first.
Alphano. Now is not the time.
Yeah, we've got to keep the generals safe first. The thing is, how much more of this challenge is there? Because we never got duty complete.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
No one is safe from a voice over change.
Fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Yeah, we stand with you.
Rest
With
assured,
eyes lit
I
up.
was not planning to die till it avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Olorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet to live.
How?
What? But how can that be?
That's a good question. Was she
Forgive
giving
me,
you
friends,
something,
but it is not
something
safe
in
here.
unconsciousness
Let us continue
rather
this
than death?
conversation without.
Yeah, we should get out of here. We're still on the clock, by the way. As far as I know, we're still on the clock. Okay, we are no longer on the clock. Thank goodness. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna keep the challenge going in the next episode, because, yeah, we are over 40 minutes now, and, yeah, that's crazy charade there in the Halatali dungeons. That certainly was not fun, but I'm glad to see that we have all made it out alive and well. So, we'll go ahead and call it a day, and we'll continue this next time. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. And when I join you again, we will speak with Daware to continue on with this challenge, and see if we can get back to Ul'dah to try and set things right. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.